This is MECOOL's latest innovative device called the MECOOL Now in the model KA2. It was developed specifically for video conferencing and video chatting. For all of you newcomers that think Zoom calling and video conferencing is something new, well, I have some news for you. In 1927, AT&T Bell Telephone Laboratories created the world's first working TV communication complex. Herbert Hoover's live moving image was transmitted over cable to New York at a distance of more than 199. I guess that makes him the world's first techie. AT&T launched it as a commercial picture service in 1970, but it was a failure due to high cost and consumer apathy. Widespread use of video conferencing began with the computer revolution of the 80s. Transmitting video images became practical for personal use once the data communication components were in place, such as the advent of video codecs and hardware. Webcams began to appear in the early 1990s on university campuses. The first commercial webcam was introduced in August of 1994, was called the QuickCam. The See video conferencing software played an important role in the history of video conferencing. It was available for the Mac in 1992 and was available for Windows in 1994. With COVID restrictions in place, video conferencing is becoming the norm now. Three of the most popular apps are the Zoom, Duo, and TikTok. Okay, now it's time to take a look at this awesome device. Here is the inside of the box as it's just opened. Here's the remote. Now this one has got a mouse button, and I'm not sure what this is right here. But it's Google Duo, that is for video conferencing or video chatting, YouTube, and TikTok. And it's a very nice remote and comfortable remote. So that is the remote. And this is one that brings up Google Assistant. Hey, Google. And here's the device itself. Here's the front. Here's the top and the bottom and the back, and that's one end. Of course, it's upside down. That's one end. And here is the other end. On the top, you have a speaker. I think it's a 5-watt speaker. You could use that if you're using a computer monitor that does not have a built-in speaker. And this is for your microphone, so you can physically disable the microphone so nobody can eavesdrop on you. This is the camera lens cover. So there's the camera. I think it's a 2 megapixel for 1080p. Now again, if you're concerned about security, just close that up physically and the camera is not active. Here's the bottom, and these are the brackets that you can mount on your TV here. Again, this is the bottom. And this is for a stand if you want to use a tripod. That works well right there. And here's your ports, there's your Ethernet port, and here is your HDMI out and HDMI input. So what I'm thinking, if you've got Comcast cable, you plug it into here, then from here to your TV. So this way, that allows you to communicate using this device and voice and video. Again, here's your power plug. On the bottom, you have a lot of ventilation holes. And on the front, the little circles here, that is the IR receiver, infrared receiver, power button, and this for receiving your phone calls. And it has 2 microphones right here and right here. So it's got stereo microphones. Here is your manual, your user manual. It gives you the information of the contents. And here is all the information on the interface. bottom interface. And the remote. Very nice remote. Anyway, that is the manual. Comes with a power supply. Now that's a 5 volt 2 amp, so it's a 10 watt. Now they sent me a European model, so I have an adapter coming, but they were short of the US adapters. But since they sent me this device free of charge to make a review, I can't complain, but they were short of the US adapters. I installed the MECOOL Now box on top of my TV, and I will show you what it does. If you notice, I got that piece of cardboard taped to the TV in the bottom left-hand side, because when I use the Connect Duo, it shows me the phone numbers of my friends and family. So I guess you don't want to be looking at those numbers, so I had to hide them. Now, one absolutely fantastic thing about this device, it has an HDMI input. If you have a cable box or satellite box for your TV, you plug it into this device, the input, and you can switch back and forth from this device using video conferencing to your cable box with one push of the power button. I will demonstrate that right now. Here's the remote, and here's the power button. I'm just going to push it one time. I'm just going to depress it real fast. Okay, now it's going to switch over. Okay, that is my cable TV playing the channel that I had playing. All right, if I want to make a phone call or a video call or receive one, all I do is push this again and it goes right back to the main screen. Okay, that's back exactly where I was at. Now, if I want to make a video call, I just press this button right here. Okay, I just opened it up. Now that's why I got the cardboard on there, because there's all kinds of names with phone numbers on there, and I know you don't want to look at those. So if I get a phone call coming in or a video call, I just click the Google button on my phone, Google Duo, and it just went back to the video conferencing mode. I noticed there's a big difference in video quality between the Duo and the camera app. So this one's quite dark and not as blurry. But again, it's only a 2 megapixel camera. I hope they had bumped it up to about 5 minimum, but this is a 2 megapixel. So this is using the camera app. And this is the Duo app, the Google Duo app. So a huge difference in video quality, and there's not a lot of settings, but this is an app from Google, nothing to do with MECOOL. Okay, I have a video call coming in if you look at the device up there on top. So let's go ahead and see if we can answer it. I pushed the wrong button. Hello, granddaughter.
Hello, grandfather.
Thank you. And did you have a nice time at the gym today?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to turn the volume up a little bit because it's kind of low. All right. Now, see if that works better. Did you have a good day today?
I did.
Okay.
I had a long day.
All right. I'll let you go then. But thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye, dear. Before I give some more information about this box, let's have a brief intermission. So during this intermission, I want to tell you who this box is developed for. This device is perfect for grandparents and families that have young children alike. Grandparents love to watch their grandchildren grow up, and this device makes it super easy for them to watch the grandkids. And for the parents that loves to show off the grandkids and everything they do, instead of huddling around a cell phone or a laptop to show the kids doing their weird stuff that they do, this device works perfectly for them. The simplicity of using this device, even for older people that have a hard time doing things, technology-wise, this works great. Now, one other thing, if you have teenagers, this device is great because it includes TikTok. And I have no clue, because I'm an old man, I have no clue what a TikTok is. But I'll explain what that means. So here's TikTok. Don't know what it is, but that's TikTok. When my granddaughter comes over, the 20-year-old one, I make her sit down and watch some of these old TV shows like Ozzie and Harriet, the A-Team, obviously. Anyway, Andy Griffith. So I have her watch an episode of some of these. At least I thought I was watching, and come to find out, she had her cell phone in her lap. So as she was smiling, I thought she was smiling at the Dukes of Hazzard or something like that, or the A-Team. No, she was looking at TikTok. So if you've got a teenager, this remote has a TikTok button on it, so that's what they will be using it for. So teenagers love this device because it includes TikTok. And again, I have no clue what TikTok is. In my opinion, every family that has children and grandparents that does not live near those children, they each should have one of these devices sitting on top of their TV. Okay, there's not much else to say about this device. It's just a Google certified device, so it has all the apps that comes with Google certified devices, except it does not have Netflix, because that costs money for them to certify Netflix, to get the certification. So it does not have that. Okay, here's the apps that I have installed on this box. Some of them I installed, some came with this device. That one came with the device. IPTV, I'm not sure what that is, Internet Protocol TV. I'm not sure, I think they use that in other countries primarily. Prime Video, I don't subscribe to, works great. Google Play Movies, that's for the movies that you purchase, and that works great on this device. It comes with Spotify, and these I added here. The MLB, that comes free with my cellular phone. Peacock comes free with my internet, my $45 internet package. So those two are free for me. And so that's what you got right there. The great thing about this device, again, is the ability for video chatting or video conferencing made simple. So every family should have one. Now, for the family to have young kids, you should definitely purchase one for the grandparents. That way they can put it on top of their TV and they can watch their grandchildren grow up. Matter of fact, I think they have an offer where you get a package of two, one for you and one for the grandparents. I highly recommend this. So it's a great way to share your kids growing up with your grandparents, with their grandparents. So if you want to purchase one or two of these devices, I will leave a link in the bottom that shows you where you can purchase them. And if you purchase them from MECOOL, I give you the code that you can get a 10% discount, a 10% discount for purchasing this. So the link will be at the bottom. Thank you very much for watching.